And I believe from the time being, you already have come to know the topic for today. What is the topic? Actually, when we work, we never leave our job. Actually, if we leave the bad boss, bad leader. Understand, guys? That's the problem. Gracie, can hear me? Hello, can all of you hear me, right? So Gracie, you need to pull your headphone out and you need to reconnect. Your side got problem, our side no problem, okay? So the topic, as you have come to know for now, that people never leave bad jobs. So what they do, they leave bad leader. Okay. Let me open the chat box because during my discussion, I also want you guys to participate actively in the chat box. So, but the chat box facilities, it is for you to communicate with me only regarding the topic that we have for today. Okay, guys? Now, I'm sure some of you resigned from your last job is not only because of the salary, but also because of the people or because of the leader who used to lead at your last job. So how many of you resigned from your job because of poor management, poor leadership? Type 1 in the chat box. If you guys have this experience in your life that once upon a time you got a job, but you resign because you notice that the people who is leading you, he or she is not that expert to lead you. How many of you have this experience? I can see a lot of one in my chat box. How about this device? Anyone got this experience? You got a good job, but because of the problem that you notice from your management, especially from your leader, then you simply resign from the job. Okay, good. I got few people in my session today that you have this experience. So from today's discussion, we will figure out when you will become a leader, how you can make sure that the people, those who are working under you, they will never leave the job just like that. Understand the topic, guys? You got the point, right? Okay, so before I start sharing my screen, I would like to request all of you, switch on your camera, give a smile so that we can mark your attendance first. Everybody switch on your camera. And I know some of you are at work. If you are at work, no problem. Just switch on your camera when I will take picture for attendance, and then you can switch off your camera. It's not a problem. But make sure you listen carefully, okay? Now, page number 1, everybody give a smile. Anu, you take picture from your side. Page number 2, okay. Page number 3, wow, fantastic. Page number 4, yeah, May, very good smile. Page number 5, page number 5, page number 4, page number 6, 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you so much. I have taken attendance for now. Now, host, could you please share the screen? Let's get started with the topic for today. And please take note, the PDF that we will send you after we complete our discussion. Okay, so you need not to be worried. We will send you the notes in the chat box before I say goodbye to all of you. One more time, the topic: people don't leave bad jobs. They leave bad leaders. To be very honest, there is no bad jobs under the sun. Every job is okay job. Every job is prestigious job. From every job, we can make money. Elizabeth, am I right? From every job, we can learn. From every job, we can get promotion. From every job, we can be better. But the problem is, if the leaders are bad, then there is no choice. People will resign, or people will leave, or people will look for another opportunities. Now, look at the list that we are going to discuss from today's discussion. Slide number 2, please. A lot of important things we are going to hear, or we are going to learn from today's discussion. The first one, why employees are really quitting. Slide number 3. Understand this one. You might have different ideas or different feelings or different mindset why people resign from the job. But the reality is there. Weak leaders, weak employees. Jonathan, pay attention. Weak employees become poor productivity. Right? When you have poor productivity, they will feel stress. When people feel stress, they will leave the job. It's that simple. So let me explain it one more time. Why employees are really quitting from the job. The first thing is because of the weak leaders. As a leader, if I'm weak, the people who will be working under me, they also will become weak. Agree? And when they will become weak, their productivity also will be very, very poor. And when people got poor productivity, they will start to feel stress. And when someone is feeling stress, he or she will not be working in that particular workplace. The end result is leaving the job. Understand, guys? As all of you know, there is a phrase, people don't leave the bad jobs. Actually, they leave the bad bosses. So it means comes from the bad leaders. So we cannot be the bad leaders. So what are the characteristics of a bad leader? Number 1, everybody look at me. Number 1, weak leaders or bad leaders, they always will act like selfish. Harminia, you follow? Jonathan, you follow? Selfish leader. Sosa, if your leader is selfish, you also will become selfish at your workplace. To be very honest, you will feel why I need to be very, very serious about my job when my leader is selfish at the first place. And then your productivity will come down. And then when your productivity will come down, the scenario will be changed. See, the next one, slide number 4, please. Why employees are really quitting? They quit because they feel invisible. Some of you said 1 in the chat box, right? That you resigned from your last job is because you feel that your manager or your leader is not that strong or professional at all, right? So look at this one. When, for example, I'm working in this organization for last 7 years, 9 months. So it's quite a long time for me. So if I notice at the first place that the management never, ever feel that I'm not important. Elizabeth, you follow the key point? if I started to feel there is my involvement, nobody likes to notice, then I'll quit. For sure, I'll be resigning. I'll feel that why I should need to work over there when my manager, my supervisor really do not or does not want to appreciate my hard work. Right? So number one, we have to be very careful as a leader that we cannot just keep ourselves aside without checking with our staff. Look at the explanation part. Leaders who don't check in, don't recognize their team's contribution, or fail to provide meaningful feedback, then that should be the real reason why people or staff start looking other jobs. Understand, all of you guys? So what is the solution of this problem? From leader point of view, every single day, we need to check with our team members. Check means what? We need to talk. Zazie, am I right? We need to communicate. We need to be very open to welcome them to come and talk to us, talk to the leader. And the best part, we have to feel free to give constructive feedback about our team members. What is the meaning of constructive feedback? Host, please stop sharing the screen so that I can again say hello to everyone. Okay, good. Now let's talk about constructive feedback. Example, you are my leader and I'm working under you for last 6 months. 6 months. And during the last 6 months of time, you as a leader never give me any feedback about my job. You never say, I'm doing my job properly. You never say, Faisal, you need to improve this, that. You never do this one. Do you know what I'll feel? I'll feel, look at me, huh? I'll feel I'm isolated. I'm not the part of the team. Why? Because you as a leader, you never let me feel that I'm an important part of your team. Understand, all of you guys? Don't let them go away from you. Don't do that. Constructive feedback, number one. If I'm not doing my job properly, you call me up. Be honest with me. No need to make me happy by becoming politically friendly. No need. Work is work. At the workplace, we need not to be politically friendly with our people, with our followers at the first place. Number two, you have to tell me what are the things I need to improve. Not only telling, but also guide me in a proper way so that from the next minute, I can do my job better than last time. All of you understand, guys? To this one, you will feel that productive staff, even unproductive staff, will become productive under your leadership. That's number one, constructive feedback. But the problem is some managers, some leaders are being afraid to give honest feedback about their staff. Am I right? Why they are afraid? They feel that if I give negative feedback, maybe my staff will resign. No, it's a totally wrong idea. Okay, constructive feedback. Let's move on to slide number, please. So then, number four, the summary of number four, that we never ever let them feel they are not important. We need to check, we need to communicate, we need to provide meaningful feedback that can help our people, our staff, our team members to become more and more productive. Slide number 5, please. Why people resign? Not because of the job. Because of what? Because of the poor leadership or bad boss. Look at this one. Poor management and leadership. If you notice that at your workplace, the management people are very, very unprofessional. You follow? Like management people really does not know how to manage people. The leaders really does not know how to lead from the front. And most of the time, people will resign if the management or the leader implement micromanagement. Do you know, guys, what is the meaning of micromanagement? Nobody likes to be micromanaged. You follow? Let me give you some examples. What is the meaning of micromanaged? Example, I'm your leader. I'm your leader. And Marisol, you are my team member. Jenny Lisa, you are also my team member. I'm your leader. So micromanage meaning to say, I try to control you. You follow? Every time what you are doing, I go and interrupt you. Hey, Marisol, why you are writing the email like this? Follow the way I'm telling you to write the email. Hey, Marisol, why you are sitting like that? Hey, Jenny, why you look like so tired? 1 day is okay. 2 days, still okay. From the 3rd day, both of you will start to hate me. Am I right? You will feel, oh my God, my leader, even how I sit, it is also his problem. How I write, it is also his problem. How I eat, it is also his problem. So why should I need to work for him? Understand, all of you guys? Don't try to control people. If you try to control people, you cannot be a good leader. You need to lead them. Don't micromanage. See? Or you as a leader, if you are very unsupportive, what is the meaning of unsupportive? I'm your staff, I'm having a problem, and when I ask you for advice, you go missing. You know what I mean? Host, you know what is the meaning of missing? You have a problem, and when you message me, I act like I don't see your message. I act like I'm in the meeting, but I'm not in the meeting. Then you will feel, oh my God, my manager, when I need not to have his or her help, he or she always there to talk. But when I really need his or her help, he or she is acting like so busy. There are so many managers like that. When you really don't need them, they will be there and talk until you feel headache. But when you need your manager's support, go missing, Go missing. Never pick up the phone, never reply your messages. And one beautiful day, you will resign because you started to feel that the problem is the management, the problem is the leadership, not your job. You feel you can do your job, but your management, your leader is making your job difficult. Don't do that. If you want to be a strong leader, avoid micromanaging people. Don't act like unsupportive leader. Act like supportive leader. Okay. Next one, please. Number 6. Toxic or negative work environment. Wow. What is the meaning of toxic negative work environment? Yeah, it is also created by a weak leader, unsupportive, as I said just now. And another problem is lacking in respect. This is the key point, my friends. RESPECT. If your staff notice that you have no respect from your leader, what is the meaning of respect? Respect is not like hello, hello, welcome, thank you. No, it's not like respect. It is called overacting. We need to stop sharing the screen. Yeah, because I need to share something very important for all of you so that you can understand what is employees respect. You know, many young leader, they always misunderstand. They feel respect means hello, thank you, welcome. It's not respect. It is called overacting. Okay. What is real respect? Example, you are my team members. I'm your leader. The first respect I should have in my mind that you you are also a human being like me. Understand? Let me repeat one more time so that you can understand. You are a leader. The people who will be working under your leadership, the first respect that you need to build, that your team members are also human being like you. You follow? Respect. Number two, you need to respect these, that human being can make mistake. You see, people make mistake. You have to put it in your mind that your team members, anytime, they also can make any mistake. That is called second sign of respect for your team members. Number three, always remember, some of your team members have more and more ideas than you. That is the fact. You are the leader. It doesn't mean that your team members really do not know better than you. Some of them can know better than you. So when someone will come and give you some suggestion, listen to them. That is also a sign of respect. All of you understand the last sign of respect. It is called not becoming like you are the authority, but acting like you are their coach or leader. Understand, all of you guys? You follow? All the 5 things that I have told you, the sign of respect, it comes from 2 important components from a leader. Number 1, your sincerity. Number 2, your firmness. What is the meaning of being firm? You as a leader, you have to be straight to your point. You understand, guys, the meaning of firm, being firm and sincere. You have to combine these 2 important words together in your character that will enhance the level of respect between you and your team members. Irma has said something very important in the chat box. I like this word, that when you treating each person with dignity and fairness. I like the word fairness. Fairness comes from sincerity. Always remember, when you are sincere, the things that will come out from your mind, from your attitude, it would be fair. All of you understand, guys? Remember this one. If there is lack of respect, people don't like to work only for money. Trust me. If they feel there is no respect for them, Yeah, maybe some of them will be working just for the sake of working, not from the real spirit of working. Okay, understand all of you? Now, let's move on to the next slide that we have. But before that, please wait. Everybody, please switch on your camera one more time so that I can mark your attendance because I can see now the number is a good number. Page number 1, everybody. Page number 2, page number 3, page number 4, page number 5. Okay, that's good. Page number 6, 7. Okay, I have taken your attendance one more time. Okay, that's good. Fine. Yeah, if you are at work, no problem. You can switch off your camera. I really have no problem at all. Now, let's move on to slide number 7. Why employees are really quitting from the job. Lack of work-life balance. What does it mean? What does it mean? You are a leader. It doesn't mean that you will always put your team members inside of the pressure cooker and keep pushing them to do the things at the first place. No, it's not the right way. You have to understand that the people who are working under you, they also have their personal life. Ashilia, you follow? Joseph, you follow? If I'm your staff, you have to make sure that after working time, you don't give me any problem. You see? But some leaders always don't try to understand this one. For example, I work from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. You are the leader. You keep calling me after 8 p.m. because we have something very urgent, very important things to do, which we also can do tomorrow in the morning time. Mr. Joseph, you follow? Then I'll take it personally. Why you are disturbing me when I'm in my I'm not at work. See? Correct. So always remember this one. You are a leader. You got to understand that you should have to give some space for your staff, for your team members when they are not at work. You see, not only that, when there is a public holiday or in weekend, don't try to activate them for the work-related activities. Understand? Sometimes you can if it is really very urgent. But before you talk to them, you have to make sure you understand. I'm so sorry to bother you during your weekend. I just would like to let you know 2 important things that we need to complete before 12 p.m. tomorrow, Monday. Irma, understand what I mean? Then I will feel that my leader also is having the concern about my work, about my life balance. You see, I'll feel like that. Yeah, my leader is very caring. My leader is professional in a way that can help me to balance my professional life and also personal life. Always remember, your team members often leave when a job is overly difficult and leader makes it difficult. And when they feel it's really burnt out and stressful, they feel their life outside of work is not being valued. One thing that you all can implement when you will become a leader, you educate your team members. Work is work. And every work is hardworking job. There is no easy job. You can ask this question to your team members. Is there anyone who can tell me an example of an easy job? The ultimate answer is there is no easy job in your country or in any countries of the world. Agree, guys? Agree? There is no easy job. So educate your team members that, hey, sometime your job will give you some extra pressure. Sometime your workplace will be a bit messy. Sometime your responsibilities will become more and more. So please make sure you take care of yourself. Educate them. Tell them, don't try to combine your professional life and personal life together. When you are at work, just do your work. Don't bring any personal problem. So after the work hour, when you go your family, go your house, no need to think too much about the job. You have relaxed, spend time with your family members so that the next day you can come to the work with full of positive energy and positive power. Ili, you follow? That is called helping people, helping your staff to maintain the balance between work and life. I mean, work life and the professional life. See? Next one, please. Limited opportunities for the growth. You will never work for a leader who never help you to get promotion. Agree? I'll not work if I'm working under a leader and I can feel that I really cannot learn anything new. When I feel like from my leader, I'm not getting any opportunities to learn the new skills, I'm not learning any new technical skills, I'm not learning any soft skills, I'm not getting any opportunity that can give me a better future, then I'll leave. I'll leave this job without thinking too much. You follow? And if I feel my job is boring, then I'll leave. And always take note, if your staff feels like the job is boring, it is your fault as a leader. You cannot deny this statement. I'm sorry to say. If your staff comes and complain to you, boss, my work is so boring. That's why I really cannot do my job properly. Why, boss? The real answer is inactivity. Yeah, your business is okay, your product is okay, your service is okay, but the problem is what? Inactivity. Staff feel nothing from the leader. You see, at the end of the day, people would always like to have better career development, right? What is the meaning of career development? After working for 2 years in a company, all of the staff got a minimum expectation of promotion and salary increment. And think carefully, promotion and salary increments comes from the growth. Agree? Nothing is free. How you will get salary increment when you can do the job better than other people, right? So how you can do the job better than other? You have to learn, you have to grow up. And if you notice there is no way to learn, there is no way to grow up, the game is over. You will resign and look for another job that can give you better opportunities for today, for tomorrow, and for the rest part of your life. So leader must have to make sure when leading a group of people, every day you give them some skills, some knowledge, share with them some strategy, some technique that will help them to learn something new, and it can be an important component of employment or employee career development. All of you understand, guys? Okay, the next one, let's move on. Why employees are really quitting? Not because of the job, not because of the bad job, because of the bad boss. Now, bad boss or bad leader, the problem is they will take away the credit from the staff. Don't do that. Don't try to take away the credit from your team members. Maribel, you follow? Ratan, you follow? J, Z-A-Y-Z from Myanmar. Jenny, don't try to take away the credit from your team members. Don't do that. If you do this one, they will feel their contribution is not important for you. When they don't receive enough appreciation, it can lead to disengagement and a feeling that their work is pointless. And always remember, as a leader, you have to work with human emotion. Yeah, it's true. You need to work with what? Human emotion. So nowadays, people easily can become emotional, right? Sosa easily can be emotional. You have done a fantastic job at your workplace with a new project. At the end of the day, your leader took away all of your credit and represent to the top management that your leader is the one did all the things during that particular project. You will feel emotional, am I right? You will feel, oh my God, how come? How could someone do this one? Don't do that. Always remember, the people who will contribute in your team, you must give them value. You must have to appreciate them. If you do not know how to appreciate, your staff will have disengagement. And this disengagement is a crime in leadership. I repeat, disengagement is a crime. You are a leader and there is no engagement between you and your followers, meaning to say you are highly involved in a crime. Because leaders' responsibility is to engage with the team members at the first place. You follow, guys? Understand? So if you can get these few points, that will help you to understand how and why staff can resign from the work. The next topic, which is the new topic for today's discussion, we are going to talk about 3 important leadership qualities that matter the most. I repeat, leading people is not easy. In order to lead people, you must have to follow some strategy. You must need to understand some human psychological concept. Leading people from the front, you need to follow some tactic. Now I'm going to share some, 3 important tactics that can help you to become a strong leader. Number 1, result-oriented leadership. What is the meaning of result-oriented leadership? Meaning to say, you as a leader, you always lead people with certain KPI. Host, please type the word in the chat box that is called KPI. Okay, good, excellent. Okay, KPI. So, always remember, let's stop sharing the screen. Let's talk with them about KPI. Let me check. Now, I'm 100% sure some of you really do not like some of your leader because your leader always focus on KPI. How many of you have this problem? Your leader always focus on more and more KPI. How about your target? How about your target? How about your result? How about your achievement? So how many of you have this problem at your workplace? Type 2 in the chat box. Just put 2. No need to explain anything. Just put 2. If you really feel that at your workplace, your leader push you a lot for KPI. How many of you are facing this problem? Okay. Be honest, I'm not going to take screenshot. I'm not going to inform your manager or your leader. Hello, boss. Your staff, Elizabeth, really does not like you. See, she put 2 in the chat box, so you can terminate Elizabeth anytime. I'm not going to do that kind of things. Okay? You can feel free. You can feel free. Now, come to the point. If your leader is KPI oriented, you are lucky. Understand? I repeat, huh? If your leader focus on KPI the most, don't hate your leader. You are lucky that you have a leader. He or she wants you to become more productive. Understand, guys? Because this is your job, my friend. This is your job to do the job properly. Because nothing is free. Your company pay the salary for what? For your work. Am I right? And if your leader is your back to push you to achieve your target, you must feel proud. You need not to hate your boss. You need not to hate your leader. But I know some of you put 2 because of your boss doesn't care. Your leader really doesn't care. The KPI, is it achievable or it's not achievable? That's why you hate your leader. Am I right? Remember, when you throw them KPI, you as a leader, you have to think carefully. It has to be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, right? Relevant, and time bound. You follow, guys? So when you will become a leader, before you put any KPI, you have to make sure that this KPI can be achieved by your team members. And one more thing, in order to achieve this KPI, you have to keep your door open for each and every team members. Understand? Hey guys, if you feel it is difficult for you, achieve, my door is open for you. Just come and ask for advice. You see, you have to tell your people, hey guys, I'm your leader. It doesn't mean that I'll be sitting on my comfort chair and I'll see what you are doing. No. Anything, come and talk with me. I'm here to provide you the support. I'm here to provide the relevant training. I'm here to provide the relevant resource so that we can achieve our KPI. Understand, guys? So you will feel that when you are a leader, you have certain KPI, and to hit the KPI, you are here to support your team members. You will realize that they will not leave the job. They will feel this job is well organized. You see, the job is well organized. Only then they will continue to do their job accordingly. So what is number one? Let us bring the PowerPoint slide again. So result-oriented leadership. Look at some explanation. People want to work for a leader who can put clear goals, drive accountability. What does it mean? Leader will take the most difficult part of the project. That is called accountability. Leader is the one will make a decision. Leader is the one will help the people who working as a team member and push for excellence. Remember, you have to understand the difference between push for moving forward and push for excellence. What is the meaning of push for moving forward? Meaning to say, actually you are trying to save your people. That's all. Why you need to push people to move forward? As a leader, you have to push people to become more and more excellent at the work. And always remember, a strong leader is not just a cheerleader. They create focus and momentum. That's the key point. Leader must focus and maintain the momentum. What is the meaning of momentum? Consistency. Consistency. And if you are not challenging your team to grow, they will find someone else who will help them to grow. Understand, all of you guys? The last sentence is very, very important. A leader always will take responsibilities of the team members. If I'm your leader and I never challenge myself that anyhow my team will be the most productive team in our business, in our organization. If I don't have that kind of commitment, I'll become a weak leader and you will become a weak employee. When you will become weak employee, your performance will be going down. When your performance is not there, out of sudden, you will feel stress. And when you feel stress, easy, you will just resign from the job and look for another job. Understand the whole process, number one? So be result-oriented leader. If you work as a manager in food and beverage outlet, what would be result-oriented leadership? You have to make sure all of the guests who come for dinner or lunch or breakfast in your outlet, everybody is super happy from the food, from the drinks, from the service, from the dining environment. So how it can be done? As a leader, I have to keep an eye to every sectors that will provide excellent service for my or for our customers. You see, that is called result-oriented leadership. Moving forward, next one, slide number 11, inspiring and motivating leadership. I would like to again remind one simple philosophy of job, one simple philosophy of leadership. There is no easy job. You as a leader, you have to be very honest in front of your team members. Why? Because it's really, really universal truth and proven. In every team, we got some unproductive team members. Even those who are working at your workplace, you also have some unproductive working colleagues. Am I right to say like that? They just act working very hard, but their end result is terrible, right? And when you have a negative coworker, one negative coworker is more than enough to destroy the overall environment of a team. So as a leader, we can use inspiring and motivational leadership skills. What does it mean? The best leaders, look at this one, don't just assign or don't just give tasks. The best leader always input some energy and uplift their teams. What does it mean? It means that when people will inspire, when your team members will be inspired, when they notice that you as a leader also doing that particular job properly. Understand? All of you guys? So you are, for example, you are a marketing leader and you are managing 50 marketing staff. So how you can inspire that 50 marketing executives? You yourself have to involve in marketing activities. So if you are my leader and I notice that you are the best in terms of marketing result, I'll be inspired from you. I'll feel that from you, I can learn a lot of things. I'll have the real respect for you to follow instruction from you at the first place. Understand, all of you guys? But inspiration doesn't come from motivational speech. If you are a motivational speaker, it will not help you to motivate your crowd. The best motivation comes from how you show up every day, how you recognize the hard work of your staff, and how you connect with your team members. Always remember this one, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to become a leader, not only by in paper, in paper, everybody can be a leader. But in real life, to become a real leader, you have to be very, very proactive. You have to be very smart. You have to be very skillful. Otherwise, your leadership, it will only remain in a paper. You are a manager, you are a supervisor, you are the person in charge for something. Okay, so number 2 is what? Inspiring and motivating leadership. And the last one, slide number 12, strategic thinking. This is very important. Leaders who are heads down, stuck in the weeds and focused only on the short term, it will destroy the team spirit. The most effective leaders will take a step back and think carefully and jump forward. Understand, all of you guys? Sometime as a leader, in order to giving a step forward, you need to step back. You know what is the meaning of stepping back? Just stop, step back, think carefully what might be a challenge for you or for your team. Don't make immediate, instant decision. Strategic thinking, you must have to step back, collect some data, work with data, come up with information, and based on data and based on information, you can make a new decision for your team. That can help you to build a clear vision of your future. Without that, your team members will start asking themselves, where are we even going? And eventually they will leave to find out the real destination of their life. So strategic thinking is another important key. I need to stop sharing my screen for a while in order to let you understand about what is all about strategic thinking for a leader point of view. Thank you so much. I can see someone trying to cook something, right? Enjoy your cooking. But when you are using knife while listening, take care of your fingers as well, okay? Okay, good. And some of you may be driving. While you are driving, please focus on driving, okay? I hope everything will be all right. And those who are here, try to use your headphone with moderate volume so that 2 hours of my words will not destroy your brain. Okay? Understand? Very good. Thank you so much. Now, strategic thinking. Sometimes, as a leader, you will feel some difficulties at your workplace from 2 points of view. How many points of view? 2. From your employee's point of view, from the top management point of view. I repeat, your top management and also from your team members' point of view. So when you are having difficulties, average leader will act angry. Let me type the word angry in the chat box. Miss Anu, type angry in the chat box. Yeah, good. Angry. Okay, good. Angry. Yeah, that's the nature of human being. Am I right? Even in your personal life, even in your family life, when you got some problem, you become angry. You become angry with your husband. You become angry with your poor husband for nothing. Okay, you become angry with your wife, poor wife for nothing. You become angry with your children for nothing. But this is not your wife problem. This is not your husband problem. This is not your children problem. But the first response that we give, we become angry. When we come across with some challenging situation in our personal life. Please correct me if I am wrong. Am I right to select that, guys? Why? Why? This is called human psychology. That is the nature of human reaction. I'm not going to tell you don't do that in your personal life, because I'm not the right person to solve husband-wife problem. You have to solve it by yourself. But when we are at workplace and we talk about the challenging situation at our workplace, please don't get angry. Understand? If you notice something is really serious, the first thing that you need to do, step back. You know what is the meaning of step back? Stop. Stop for a while. No need to react anything for the time being. When you step back, find out what is the problem. Jenny, Lisa, you follow? Find out. Talk with your staff. Talk with your senior staff. Talk with your frontliners. Talk with your assistant. Talk with your new staff. Talk with your senior staff. Get some information, get some data, get some input from them. Why there is a problem like this? All of you got it, guys? You got it, right? You got the point. That is called strategic thinking. I'm your staff. You are my leader. And every time when we have difficult time, I realize you as a leader, you are very smart. You are smart in terms of taking care of your emotional intelligence. You never become angry at the first place. You stop, you figure out the problem, and you jump up and come in front of the followers and tell them what is the appropriate solution of this problem, how we can overcome this challenging environment, how we can overcome this challenging situation from our department. Ashilia, you understand? Joseph, you understand? Harmilin, you follow? You see? That should be the right leadership strategy to let your team members feel that the workplace is not toxic. The workplace is all about supportive workplace. Okay, so yeah, let's move on. Miss Anu, let's share the screen. I need to make a summary about the 3 leadership qualities. Can you please go back to number 10? Number 10, please. So we talk about 3 qualities of an effective leader in order to make the team members understand that you are not a bad leader. No need to resign from the job because of you. Right? Number 1, result-oriented leadership. That's the key. Result-oriented leadership is representing you as a leader. You are very professional. You want to make every one of your team members to become proactive, to learn, and to become better. Number 2, inspiring and motivating leadership. Number 11, please. Yes. You as a leader, if you are unable to inspire, inspiring how? By doing the things together along with your team members. Understand? Inspire it. It will really inspire people to do the job properly. And motivation, real motivation comes from how you show the things. Your result, your track record is the key to inspire your team members. Always remember your record, track record. If you are managing marketing people, what is your marketing track record? If you are working as a leader in a college as a teacher, what is your track record about teaching? How students approach about your teaching? If you are working in sales department as a leader, your track record will motivate the people who will be working under you. If you are an IT manager, information technology leader or manager, what is the motivational factor? Your skills about information technology, your performance about information technology will work as the motivational factor for your team members. And number 3, from number 12, strategic thinking is the key. Yes, leadership position is not that easy to hold. This position will give you some hard time, some difficult time. Absorb it. Stop before you react. Find out the strategic solution, data information. Data information. Strategic comes from statistics. I repeat, strategic or strategy comes from statistics. And if you elaborate the term statistics, it's all about data. It's all about information. It's not about emotion. It's not about feelings. It's not about your angry nature or angry character. Okay, so these are the 3 leadership skills or qualities is the key. Now, number 13, Sometime, as a leader, you might face a question. How about your leadership quality for your team? What are the leadership skills you need to improve in order to become better? You see? Now, do not wait too long time to find out what are the skills you need to improve to become a strong leader. You see? So what you can do? Every single day, you can do self-reflection. What is the meaning of self-reflection? You find out in which part you are good at as a leader. You find out in which part you are not good at as a leader. It might be you are not good at negotiation. Maybe you are not good at conflict resolution. Maybe you are not good at inspiring people. Or maybe you are not good at let people follow your instruction. So how you will figure out? You must need to find out some of the important answers from your side. Look at number one. What's one thing I could do to support my team better? Number two, how can I improve my team meetings? Number three, what's one change I could make to help my team to become more and more successful? You follow? Please do not wait until the last minute in order to figure out what are the things you need to improve in your leadership. Okay? Answer these three questions together. Christine, anything wrong? I can see your digital hand. Hello. Any problem? I really can't hear your voice clearly. Could you please type in the chat box? Your voice is breaking. Okay, thank you. You are correct. So here we go. Right? So before it becomes a major problem as a leader, you ask some important question to yourself, figure out the answer, and implement the things that will help you to really figure out how you can become more and more better. Now, let me share some strategy. Number one, what's one thing you could do to support your team members better? Number one, you can feel that some of your staff really afraid of you. Yeah, some of you are being afraid about your manager. Am I right, Sosa? Some of you are being afraid about your leader. And if you are the leader, you must feel this one. You must have to understand that some of your staff are being afraid about you. Destroy this gap. Staff afraid of a leader is because of not the staff problem, is because of leader's problem. You see, you never use empathy to understand that staff. You always judge them by their inner or external outcomes. Don't do that. You see, go and talk. Go and say, hey, why you look like always nervous in front of me? Why? Tell me what's the wrong? What's the problem? Why you act like you are being afraid of me? I'm not a tiger. I'm not the lion. I'm not the anaconda that I'm going to kill you. So why you act like so nervous in front of me? Hey, remember the relation between you and me. You are my team members. I'm the team leader. I don't want to see you look so nervous in front of me. I don't want to see you are being afraid about me. Come and talk. I'm your leader. I'm here to help you, my friend. Use this statement. I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you, my friend. Why you keep me Why you keep me aside? Why? See, talk like that way. That one thing can change the overall image between you and your followers. See, for a leader, effective team meeting is another important key, right? Sometimes you notice that during the meeting time, some of your staff always will address, yes, boss. Yes, sir. Yes, boss. You are right. Hey, come on. Even some of them says yes without understanding your question. No? If you ask them, what did you understand and why you said yes? Some of them will scratch their head. I'm not sure, sir, why I said yes, but I like to say yes to you. Don't do that. It will create a huge problem in overall team performance. Okay, meeting should be interactive. Meeting should be every one of your followers will have equal opportunity to talk and give input. See? And you can go like step by step, one by one. You cannot change everything in one day. It's totally impossible, right? The future of leadership. Let's talk about the future of leadership from slide number 15. Look at this one. Now, leader, okay, no problem. Leader, now, modern leadership, it is a combination of science and art. What I mean by this one, what is the meaning of science? As a leader, you have to use artificial intelligence. You can use some software. You can use some automation system. You can use integrated communication channel. You can use artificial intelligence to complete some analysis about your team performance. Nothing wrong with that. AI is already got huge influence among the leaders. The leaders who always use AI-driven tools for decision-making, strategy, and efficiency will gain more and more advantage than those who never use artificial intelligence. Remember, AI cannot replace leaders. Don't be confused. Don't feel that artificial intelligence can replace the leadership position. Totally impossible. Leader has to come along with blood and meat and human brain. You follow, guys? Because AI really cannot become a leader of human being. But leaders who know how to use AI, it will replace those who don't. Meaning to say, if you want to become a strong leader, just now I talk about strategic thinking, right? Strategic thinking, how you become good at strategic thinking. You can use artificial intelligence. See, you can collect data. You can take help from the software in order to complete all those data to analyze that will come along with proper information. So this is number one. A leader must learn artificial intelligence, how it can help them to become more and more better, to become more and more productive. The next one, slide number 15. So we also explored how leadership always will come in the globalized world. Remember, now the leadership, it is called like global leadership, which means leader need to be more culturally aware, adaptable, and open to huge diverse perspectives than ever before. What I mean by this one? Example, you are a leader in a medium-sized organization in the Philippines. So obviously you are using the Filipino cultures to manage the people, those are working in your organization. But when you will be working with the people from another part of the world, like from UK or from Canada or from United States of America, you must have to understand the culture of all those countries. You follow, guys, what I mean? So, and also you have to be very open about the diverse perspectives. So even in your team, if you have people from different age, their perspectives also will be different. Even when you have team members, male and female, you will find them male perspectives somehow different than the female perspectives. And as a leader, you have to understand that it could be different. That is the future of leadership. Understand, all of you guys? You follow? Right, very good. The next one, number 16, let's have a look about the strategy of employee retention. Now, the key point, as we are talking about today, that people never resign the bad jobs. People just leave the bad boss or the bad leader. Now, how you as a leader can remove the tag from you that you are not a bad leader. Look at number 1. Define the good performance for each and every people, those who are working in your team. When success is not well defined, people may struggle to know how they are doing, and they will ask them the question, hey, am I doing the right things or not? When your staff, when your people, when your team members really does not know or really do not know what is the success at your workplace, there will be a problem. So you have to define what is performance for your team. Example, if you are leading a group of admin and you are the leader of an admin group, so admin people always busy. Agree? I know some of you are working in admin as an admin, right? Admin always busy. They have a lot of things to do. I understand this one. Now, some of the admin staff, they can feel my job is really, really stressful because I really do not know what I'm doing. What is my end result? So what we need to do from the leader point of view, we need to really explain to each and every admin staff about their responsibilities, about the things that you want from them as you are the leader of that particular group of people. Understand, all of you guys? Because if staff really does not understand what they are doing, they will resign. They will feel that this job is not suitable for them. Some of them will feel that I feel this job is a scam. You see, then they will resign. So number 1, educate them what they are doing. Understand? Example, when we started our online diploma program. If I'm not mistaken, it's in the mid of 2021. Yeah. So 22, 23, 24, 25. So we are almost 5 years in our e-learning platform. I still remember what my leaders said when I started to teach online 5 years back. Everybody, please look at me. That is called define good performance for each role. I remember my leader said, Faisal, you are not just teaching people online. You are helping people to build their confidence, how they can be better in their life. You are not teaching, you are helping thousands of people from all over the world to become better in their own industry. I still remember this statement. So when when I teach, I feel that I still remember the statement that was made by my leader. That is called define the good performance for the rules. You have to tell the same thing when you are going to lead a group of people so that they will feel what they are doing in their or at their workplace. See, number 2. Next one, please. Number 17. We need to develop clear career pathway. Though I have told you something regarding this career development, but you need to understand this part as well. So people who have a clear understanding of their career or career path are more likely to stay with this organization. And when the staff will understand the long-term goal, it can improve your employees' sense of motivation and give them clarity about what they are working towards. Always remember, in the year of 2025, when our life is more and more difficult, when our life is more and more expensive, when our life is more and more unsure, I can use the word, right? Unsure. We are not being sure what would be our life after 5 years, right? What would be our life after 10 years? And you are working in a company and you feel and you see the company got staff working for 5 years, no promotion, no salary increment, nothing, you will become negative. Am I right? Jenny Rose, you will start to feel, hey, if I still working with that salary for the next 5 years, how I can survive, how I can take care of my family, how I can take care of my future. But when you notice that at your workplace, those who are working properly, those who have track record, those who are performing, they always improving, they are getting promotion, they are having salary increment. Trust me, you will be working so hard in order to achieve this position. Am I right? Correct me if I am wrong. And that's how you also as a leader can retain your staff, your team members for a long run at your workplace. And that's the strategy that you can use all the way in order to retain your staff. The next one, another strategy, providing training to your team members to express empathy. Now, okay, let's stop sharing the screen because no need to use this PowerPoint slide to talk about how you can train about improving empathy for your team members. What is the meaning of empathy? Some of you will come and tell me empathy is just simply understanding the people mindset. Yeah, you are right. Nothing wrong with the definition. But when we are talking about empathy, from leadership point of view, it is all about you need to train people about sense of urgency. Harmalin, Miss Harmalin, you follow? Sense of urgency. Mr. Joseph, you follow? Mr. Bui, and Bui, sense of urgency. That is 99.99 people really do not have at the workplace. Don't be surprised. That's the fact. So what we need to do from leaders' point of view, we need to train people to understand the sense of urgency at workplace. Number one. Yeah, correct. Yeah, fine, very good. Number one, how you can train people about the sense of urgency or empathy. Now, your team, for example, you are leading a group of people working in the sales department. You are a sales leader. So out of sudden, you realize that your sales has dropped by 10%. Your means your team. Angelita, you follow? Juan, you follow? Jonathan, your team sales has dropped by 10%. Now, what is the sense of urgency? You are a leader. You must need to call an important meeting urgently, right? Important meeting. Because why? Because something is wrong in your team. So during the meeting time, you have to use the strategy to find out what is the problem, why the sales has dropped by 10% among all the team members. Then, no choice. Your team has to survive, right? Your team must need to provide the result. Then what is the decision? The decision is everybody must do overtime, right? Overtime in order to regain the sales up to the mark. So what is the meaning of training to improve empathy? You must need to let your team members understand why we are doing overtime. You understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? That is called improving sense of urgency. But the problem is when you enforce overtime, some stuff will give you some problem. Bui, am I right? Joseph, am I right? Some people will come and tell you, sir, I really cannot because I have something to settle after my work time. They don't want to cooperate because they don't understand the sense of urgency. Your team is facing the major problem. The problem is sales dropped by 10%. You must have to bring it up. And what is the best way? Work more, work extra hour to make sure everything is okay or everything will become okay at the first place. All of you got it, guys? Yes. Yeah, very good. Now, let me share the screen one more time and let's go for the next one. Retention, employee retention, we can implement one strategy that is called giving. Number 19, slide number 19, please. Yeah, correct. Give priority to the development of the team members. Employees who have established high quality, relevant development plans are more likely to stay. They may feel their organization is investing in their future and see the benefits of the future developing to be ready for more and more opportunities. So what you need to do from the leader's point of view, it's not only just focus on income. You follow? If you keep pushing them to fill up their KPI or achieve their KPI without helping them to develop, without helping your team members to become expert, without helping your team members to become more and more productive, they will resign. They will look for another opportunities. Okay, the link of the notes you guys will get after the discussion before I say goodbye to all of you. You got my point, guys? What is the meaning of giving priority to the development? Example, you are a leader and you notice that some of your staff got huge problem in communication. So what is the most priority for you? You have to provide them, you have to train them how they can improve their English communication skill or the communication skill that you need for your team. So you must have to give the topmost priority to your employee development. You have to be very open to arrange internal training. You have to be very open to arrange external training. You have to be very open to provide soft skills development training, like communication training, like negotiation skills development training, like problem solving skills development training, like, you know, like soft skills. It can be like non-verbal communication development training. See? So when you give the priority to the development, your team will feel that, my leader is there in order to help them to become better at the first place. Right? Slide number 20. Host, go to the next slide, please. Remember this one. Development planning also helps and prepare future talent from your department, from your workplace. But you have to make sure that your employees, they also have the right mindset about career development so that every employees and leaders can refer to them easily on an ongoing basis. At the end of the day, when you as a leader, you are producing more leaders for future. I repeat, you are a leader, you are developing more and more leaders from your position for your team, for your department. Trust me, the productive staff will never resign. The motivated staff will never resign because they will always remember what is your plan. Understand? So as a leader, you have to produce more and more leaders for futures, right? For your future, for your team future. Then you will feel among the team members, there is a competition of becoming better. There is a competition of becoming stronger. There is a combination of becoming more and more productive. They will never feel the job is boring. They will feel the job is very, very proactive. Slide number 21, please. Promote effective coaching. What is the meaning of coaching? Training, right? A leader must have to be not only, leader must have to be the best trainer for the followers. Example, leadership position, it is not just managing people. Leadership position also sharing the skills, sharing the knowledge, sharing the tricks, sharing the strategy among the followers. So if you can be an effective coach, example, you are a leader of a customer relationship management department. Everybody, please pay attention. Raymer, you are the leader in customer relationship management department. And under you, you have 20 staff working as executive level. Okay, no problem. So when you notice that 20 of your staff got talent, also got some weakness, also got some possibilities, also got some challenges, then what is next for you as a leader? You have 20 staff. You are the leader of 20 customer relationship management executives. So in the very beginning, you have to plan something strategically. Next year, today is 8th of November, right? 8th of November. So you have to plan properly in advance. Within 1 year, what is your planning regarding or about your team members? What are the things you would like to share or you would like to train all those 20 staff, those who are working under your leadership? You have to plan separately. If you notice that out of 20, you have 2 staff, their public speaking skills is very, very remarkable. Then you have to train these 2 guys or 2 personnel how they become more and more expert in public speaking. So that in future, if you need someone from your team to do public speaking, any one of them come and take over this important position, important responsibilities. You follow, guys, what I'm trying to mean? You notice that out of 20 customer relationship management staff, 2 of them got low EQ problem. Low EQ means when they work with customer, sometimes they became emotional for nothing. Then you need to coach them. You need to train them how they could take care of their Requel. Okay, understand, huh? Okay, so understand what I mean? So what you need to do? You need to design effective training for them, how the two of your team members can improve their emotional intelligence at their workplace. So what is the summary of that particular slide? You have to be an effective trainer in your in your team or in your department. So before you become a trainer, you must have to know how to do the things, right? That's why leader also need to learn all those technical things accordingly. Okay, the next slide, I already have explained to you about promoting effective coaching. So we will go for number 23, page number 23. Now, feedback. Everybody wants to hear feedback from his or her manager, supervisor, or leader. Agree? Even if you have younger brother and sister, and I know some of you already became mother, sometimes you will find your child after wearing the new dress, he or she will come and ask you, Papa, how I look like? Mommy, how I look like? They also even like to hear feedback from you, right? Why? Because this is human nature. People always would like to hear something about them. And always remember, human brain always would like to hear positive things from themselves. So, you follow? Understand? This is very common, pretty common. So use this human psychology in your leadership. Okay, in your leadership, use this one. Always give constructive feedback. If it is good, tell them you have done a great job. If it is not good, you did not do your part. I'm sorry to say. But listen to me. I'm here to help you. My feedback about you that you need to improve certain things. Come to me, follow me. I'll train you how you can do that particular things in a better way. All of you understand, guys? And you need to educate your staff. Hey, guys, when I give positive feedback, don't take this positive feedback for granted. You know, that's the crazy part that you need to understand as a leader. When you always give positive feedback for a particular staff, out of sudden you can feel this staff is not doing his or her job properly. Why? Because he or she took this positive feedback for granted. Never let it happen under your leadership. Always remind them, I'm giving you the feedback, positive feedback. It doesn't mean that you need not to push yourself more. You understand? And when you give them the negative feedback, don't try to give it in front of other people. Always remember, every one of the staff got some self-respect. You must have to respect this part. Negative feedback, call him, call her aside. You talk individually, one-to-one. That is called one-to-one. Okay, and tell your staff, tell your team member, I have no intention to insult you. I have no intention to look down on you. My intention to give you the feedback where and what are the things you need to improve at the first place. Understand, all of my friends? You follow? If you never do that, they will resign, not because of the job. They will resign because of you, because you are not doing your job as a leader. You are not doing your job as a boss. Sophia, understand? Raymer, understand? Okay, good, fantastic. The next one. Ensure that leaders get a strong start. Employees who have the tools and information to do their job, they always like to do that particular job accordingly. But for this one, we as leader, we need to have a strong starting statement. What does it mean? It means that when you will have new staff in your department or in your team, you have to give a proper description about your team philosophy, about the mission of your team, about the vision of your team. All of you understand, guys? You have to express yourself. What are the things you want from that particular new staff? You have to explain clearly what is your leadership style. You have to express yourself. What is your mission and vision about your team? You follow, guys? If I'm the leader, I will tell my team members like that. Hey, this is my job. I like my job. I need my job. So I'm your leader. Don't give me any problem. I also never give you any problem. Understand the simple statement? Don't be like unprofessional. Do your job. There will be no problem. Understand, all of you guys? If you need any help, any support, any training, any resource, let me know. I'm here with all those support for you. That is called strong start by a professional, strong leader. Tell them, I'm a very simple person. My work philosophy is only this. Everybody must do the job. That's all, including me. You follow? That is called ice breaking. That is called first impression. You must have to provide, you must have to do it at the first place. Okay? So number 25, same thing. I already have explained to you. Before you welcome a new team members in your team, you need to explain every single things what you want from your new team members. So we can go to the next slide, number 26, which is something new. It is called employee burnout. What is the meaning of employee burnout? You have to be very smart as a leader. Always tell them story. Some of your team members, they might have poor time management. Raymer, understand? Chu, understand? Jenny Rose, you follow? Some of your team member might have very, very poor time management. So when you ask them to do something, they will not do it on time. They most likely go at the last minute to do the job properly. So when they will go for the last minute, they will feel stress, right? Stress. And they will act like victims. They will blame you that my leader is a toxic leader. So what is the solution of this one? Always remember, I always believe this one. Prevention is better than cure, right? Prevention is better than cure. You have to be smart enough to realize in advance which stuff can give you what kinds of problem. You follow? And then you have to warn them, not warn, actually, you need to explain to them how they can do their job without making them like burnout situation. Always, you need to always avoid last minute things. But some staff always would like to do the things last minute. And when it is in the last minute, they will feel burned out. Am I right? So if you give any project, if you give any task to your team members, make sure you give them enough time. For example, I'm your leader. I have given you a task to complete by tomorrow, 5 p.m. So what I'll do as a leader, tomorrow around 1 p.m., I'll message you, hey, how is the progress about the work? You see? So that you can help your team members to understand, hey, go and do this one. Don't keep it pending. Okay? So we need to be smart enough how we can avoid all those unnecessary things. Some always will give you some problem. That's why you need to follow prevention that should be better than cure. The next one, number 27, you can have some signs, some signals, some behavior that some staff, those who are working under you, they might resign or they might leave from your team. The first one is disengagement. So what is the meaning of disengagement? You feel that some of your staff, they don't want to show up. They don't want to come forward. They really do not want to engage with you when there is an important discussion. They always would like to hide themselves. You know what is the meaning of hiding? I don't want to do more. The relationship between employee engagement and the retention is very, very remarkable. When people are no longer engaged in their job, yes, they are planning to leave you. So you have to be very smart to observe which staff is more engaging, which staff is not really engaging at all. It easily can be defined when you observe the body language or when you observe the activities of your team members. The next one, number 28, another warning sign. It is called poor interactions. Meaning to say, if you notice that some of your team members, they only respond just for the sake of responding or just for the sake of talking, meaning to say he or she is not happy about that particular job. You follow? Employees, they may feel that they are not able to spend quality time with their team members, such as regular touch points, performance evaluation, coaching, and career development discussion. So what does it mean? It means that they feel this job is not suitable. They are looking for secretly another job. When they will get another job, they will just simply resign from that particular job. So this is another thing that we must need to keep an eye. How many of you have, how many staff or team members always would like to interact properly, effectively? How many of them really don't want to interact properly? Right? Next one. Performance doubt. Look at this one. Another warning sign has to do with understanding performance expectations. If someone do not seems to understand what successful performance look like in the department, you will find themselves unsure about their performance. They cannot say that they are doing a good job or they are not doing a good job at the first place. So what we need to do from leaders' point of view, we need to make ourselves clear what we are doing from our team. So if I'm leading a sales team, I need to explain to them what is our performance about the sales. If I'm leading a marketing team, what is the performance? What is the real achievement from our marketing department? If I'm leading a group of IT, information technology people, what we are doing from our information technology related activities. There should be no doubt at all. No doubt. Absolutely no doubt at all. Okay, fine. The last slide that we have, it is all about if you want to become a leader who want to work for, and if you want to become a leader and you always like to retain people, for you, for your department to work, you must have to follow the 3 principles. Number 1, drive results with clear goals. Number 2, inspire the crowd, give energy to the team members. Number 3, think strategically about the future of your team members. Always remember, if you are a leader, you have to make sure that every year, the people who are working under your leadership, their income is increased or their income is increased, their lifestyle is becoming better, their security of the job becoming stronger, they are becoming more productive, they are becoming more successful, they are becoming more skillful at the first place. So always remember, if as a leader, we cannot follow those principles, they will resign the job. People will resign the job, not because of the job, because there is no bad job. Can anyone come and tell me, sir, I know an example of a bad job? There is no bad job. Sophia, housekeeping job. Do you think so it is a bad job? No, it is a good job. Waiter job. Is it negative job? No, it is a positive job. Cleaning job. Is it something bad? No. There are so many people working in cleaning business, right? They got a lot of staff working for the cleaning business, earning millions of dollars yearly. Think carefully about my statement. Do you think so? Driving Grab is a bad job? No. Some of them became more successful after driving Grab for so many years. They save money, right? They learn something from the management and become the owner of few cars already. Follow, guys. So at the end of the day, the last but not the least, leadership position is not just a position. We have to take a lot of responsibilities for people. Okay, for people. So yeah, next slide 31. The floor is open for the question. The chat box is also open. If you have any question regarding the topic, people never leave the bad job, they leave the bad leaders. If you have any question, you can ask me in the chat box. In the meantime, all of you can go to the chat box. I'm going to share the notes that we are having for today. Yeah, here is the link. I put the date 8/11. You can click on the link and you can download the PDF that I have used for today's leadership series. And always remember, ladies and gentlemen, leading people is not easy. I'm very honest. I'll be very honest with all of you. Before you become a leader, mentally get ready. You are going to face a lot of problem from human character, from human attitude, from human behavior. Always remember this one. Always remember. Why? Because human mind or human psychology, understanding human psychology is very, very challenging. Nayanika, you follow? Very challenging. Even it's really difficult. It's really difficult to understand the approach of human being, the mindset of human being, okay, attitude of human being. And that's why leader always has to be the bigger person. Leader has to be the bigger person. The small things, leader cannot take it personally. Remember the word angriness, it's not matching with a leader. A leader cannot be angry. Okay. Leader's responsibility is to solve problem. But our problem, when we see a problem, we ourselves become angry before we are going to solve the solution. Angelo, am I right? So we have to come out this part. So ladies and gentlemen, before I say have a great weekend for all of you, always remember, leadership position, it is a position with a lot of responsibility. Leadership position, it is a position from where you can build a strong community to make another group of strong community in your society, in your business, in your industry. So I welcome all of you to start thinking in future how you can become a leader, not only in paper, but also in real life. Okay, so remember the three principles. Always you have to be result-oriented leader. Number two, you have to Be inspired. You follow? Inspiring and motivational leader. And number 3, work for not only the result, but also developing the mankind. You follow? Developing the human or developing the people, those who will be working under your leadership, under the umbrella of your leadership. Thank you so much. Thank you all. I hope to see you again when there will be another series for leadership or Monday Motivational Madness or any academic class with all of you guys. So have good rest. Thank you so much.